already ready, and we're going through the replay. And instead of resuming from the replay, we're going to do the takeover in the middle because both players know exactly what happened. They have some time to analyze the game. It's not like where we have to jump into the middle of the game, in the middle of a tournament, where both players need to make sure that their builds are not revealed to their opponent.
Yeah, I guess since this game has already been played through, they pretty much know what already happened. And I guess the real questions are they just showing this now, or are we going to actually hop in right here?
Well, I don't know when we are going to hop in, but, you know, if they are doing a playback, you know, it's kind of hinting that we're going to hop in pretty soon.
Okay. This happened, I believe, in the first round, the round of 8, between Flash and Roro, of course. And let's see, if I recall, Flash ended up winning.
Yes, Flash ended up winning. He had multiple drops, pretty much 4 or 5 locations at once, one in the main base, one in the natural, one at the third, one at the fourth base, and Roro couldn't deal with it. He tried to deal with it with Swarm Host. It was a little bit more refreshing, but in the end, Flash was able to take the game easily.
Yeah, just the drops came over and over and over, eventually just overwhelming Roro, and I mean, there's only so much you can do to hold on, and it'll eventually just break you, I guess, if the drops keep coming.
Oh yeah, think of a boxing match. Your opponent's just constantly hitting you, and yes, you can still stand on your feet, but I mean, in the long run, you're gonna fall.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So yeah, just looking at the match again, Flash, he loves to go for the 3 command centers. Korean casters, when I was overhearing them, they always say that Flash either starts with a cheesy build, or he starts with 3 command centers. That's what he is, and if you look at the majority of the games he plays, he tries to, you know, put some mind games on his opponent, or he goes really greedy, goes for the 3rd command center really quick, and gets so many minerals out, so much economy out for himself, and that's how he gets far ahead into the game compared to his opponent.
Yeah, I have noticed he definitely goes for the fast builds, or I guess, sorry, the fast 3cc builds a lot of the time. Occasionally he will throw in some cheese as well to keep his opponents off guard. And then even, you know, more occasionally, he will go for a standard like one rest expand build. I have seen that from him before, but it doesn't really happen too often nowadays from him.
Yeah, he just says I could go 15 CC and I could block against almost anything that Zerg player can do. So I'll just risk it, go for it, and take an easy victory.
Yeah. I wonder if they're going to resume from replay, kind of. Oh,
whoa!
Well,
we did stop.
Of the devil.
And we are going to give the Terran and Zerg to the players.
All right, so it looks like we're just hopping right into this, guys.
All right, we got T.B.L.S Song over there, and we have the other player ready. And Roro complaining, why don't you give us the match a 1 minute before? Because this is when the drops began.
Yeah.
This is when Flash started being really aggressive, and Roro seems like he wants the extra minute to prepare for it. But here we go, 3, 2, 1, and we are back into the game.
All right, so, oh, wait. Nope, it's Flash versus Jaedong, not Roro.
Whoa, wait a minute. Nobody told me about that.
Yeah, they are just trying to fool with us, man. Well,
whoa.
Now we have Flash versus Jaedong
We got the Lee-Sang-nok happening, the battle between the Lees in Korea. Flash, of course, his name is Lee Young-ho. Jaedong, his name, Lee Jae-dong. And I'm pretty sure Whiplash explained this yesterday about the T.B.L.S Song.
Together, they are Lee Song.
Yes, and they call it the Lee-Sang-nok, basically the battle between the 2 Lees. Now, here we go. Flash just, at this point, is so similar to the game that they played last week between Flash and Roro. You know, Flash decides to poke out a little bit, try to see what his opponent has. And let's see how Jaedong reacts compared to Roro. Roro decides to go for Swarm Host and then try to defend with it. Jaedong, is he going to go for the Swarm Host, or is he going to transition into T.B.L.S and then try to shut down the medevac play?
Well, from what I can see here, look at this. We have a Zergling attack going around, surrounding, killing off a lot of the Marines there, but I don't think it's enough.
It's not going to be enough, but Jaedong did cut down a lot of the forces, which is going to allow him to buy some little time to get more extra units out. He has 54 Zerglings out on the way, and Flash, he has 2 medevacs, he has 9 Marines coming out, but as long as he has enough Zerglings, he could surround it and defend against what Flash has.
It looks like Jaedong, he's getting the Infestor energy upgrades, so he will be able to use those eventually in his army composition, but with that Spire as well, it looks like he's going to go into the Mutiling Baneling eventually, but for now he's going for the Infestors, and the hatchery does fall, but Jaedong is able to send Flash away, at least for the time being. Maybe. Oh.
Well, not exactly. Here's a drop in the main base, and that's a lot of Marines inside the main base. He needs, even with the middle mines, and he's also trying to drop in the third location. Now, Jaedong, he still has his composure because he actually split up his units really well.
Yeah, he was able to properly split that up. And look at that, even Queens there on the edge of the map, continuing the spread creep. Jaedong is not being out multitasked at the moment by Flash here, but we'll see how long that lasts before Flash really gets into the drop mode.
Here's something that's really different from last game. Flash is going for Hellbats while Jaedong is going for Mutas. How do you feel about this decision by both players?
Well, the thing is, last game, Flash, when he played this game last, it was about a week ago, and, you know, it's Heart of the Swarm, it's a new game, things are changing so fast here, so, you know, it's perfectly understandable for both of them to be trying different strategies that may have changed over simply 1 week of gameplay time.
Here comes the Mutas, and that's not going to be enough to face the Marines because it was pure, but look at this, Flash that's playing at the last second, so Mutas will be able to clean up the Marines, no problem. And with the Fungal on the Widow Mine, with the Vision, with the Overseer, he's able to take it out.
So I feel like Jaedong is dealing with these drops and just overall style from Flash a little bit better than last time, but the drops certainly aren't on the same level that they were in the previous game where Flash played against Roro. But if we take a look at Jaedong's army here, he has Infestors, he has Lings, he has Mutas, he has Banelings. This is a pretty strong army composition that's going to be very hard for a non-tank based army to deal with.
And since he knows that, oh, really great Fungal on all those Marines. Remember, guys, in the Heart of the Swarm, the Fungal changed so it has more range, but it's projectile, so you can actually dodge it if you see it coming. Now here the Hellbat's trying to go for the Infestors. Baneling's trying to flash into the Hellbat, but that's not going to be enough.
Uh-oh, we have a big Hellbat drop happening in the main base of Jaedong's here, and he's running out of units. Uh-oh, the Hellbat drop, it's going... GG.
GG by Jaedong. He knows that maybe if he had the game 1 minute before 11-minute mark, then he could have pulled it off, but seems like he knew that it was too much for him.
Jaedong not looking happy about this, actually. He's like, this is some bullcrap, man. I was already in a bad position when the game resumed, and this is Flash. Flash not even happy either. I don't know why neither of these guys are happy about the game there.
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just looking at the players that they're not satisfied with something. It's like, yeah, Flash won the game, but it feels like he's missing that 2% from getting the satisfaction from winning the game against Jaedong.
It's just kind of weird. It looks like neither of them won that game there. All right, well, I guess
that's going to be it.
We're going to be, that's it for the show match. Okay, a little bit random there. I didn't know about it at all, actually, until today.
I didn't know it was going to be Jaedong.
Yeah, so they didn't really tell us much about that, but the next set, it's going to be Flash versus Zero. So that will be the opening match of the best of 7 between